boys and girls. It's so great to see you guys. I've definitely missed seeing you in the halls of Pontiac. Things sure are different these days, aren't they?
Yep.
So, I'm excited that you're here for our first episode of Counselor's Corner, and I have a really special guest with me today. Some of you might know her, but many of you don't. So, this is my daughter, Harper.
Hi, guys.
What grade are you in, Harper?
I'm in second grade.
Second grade, so I know that I've got some second graders out there. We know second graders are awesome, right? So I'm excited. Harper is going to help me today, and we're going to be talking about kind of what's going on lately, Harper, because things really are a lot different than they were a couple weeks ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's something that's different now?
We work at home.
We work at home now, right? And we really have to stay home a lot, and that's really different from what we're used to. So that I know sometimes when things have changed and they're different, we might just be feeling worried about a lot of things that are going on. So we're going to talk about that today, because one thing I know is that when we have a problem, something that we can use to help are our 7 habits that we talk about all the time at Pontiac. So today we're going to use habit 1 to help us with maybe those worried feelings that we've been having. So what I have here, I bet you recognize it. Ta-da! This is a good old circle of control, because there's some things going on right now that we're worried about that is definitely outside of our circle of control. And then there are some other things that might be inside of our circle. So I have a few maybe worries or things that have been going on the back here, and Harper's going to help me decide if those are in our circle of control or outside. You ready, Harper?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you want to go ahead and grab one? All right, what does that one say?
How long we stay home. We can't control that because the people who work at our school, like the districts, control it, not us. So that's outside.
All right, that's definitely outside our control, right? Our government is helping with that too. We don't know how long it's going to be.
Staying home when I can. That's inside because we can do that.
Absolutely. Staying home when we can. That is something that we're doing right now to help everybody be healthy. So definitely that's in our circle.
Finding fun things to do at home. That's in our control because we can do that or we cannot do that.
That's right. So we know that we're home a lot more than we're used to, but finding fun things to do, that's in our circle. What's something fun you've been doing this week, Harper?
Doing there's things on Facebook that you can do that's online.
Like what?
And it teaches you art, tap, ballet, exercise, stuff like that.
Yeah, we have been finding some really cool things online. I hope you guys have been too, that have been a lot of fun.
If someone I know gets sick, that's outside because we can't control if they get sick. We can hope they don't get sick.
You're right. We don't want anybody we know to get sick, but you're right. That's out of our control. We do not control that, even though we are doing what we can to help by staying home.
We do not want anybody to get sick.
We don't. So I know sometimes we do worry about that, which is why it's on our circle. It's just not in our circle. It's outside.
Helping my family. That's inside because we can help our family.
We can, right? Because we're together a lot and we can do things to pitch in and help, right?
Yeah.
What's something you might do to help your family?
Do the dishwasher.
Harper's good at the dishwasher. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Washing my hands. That's inside because we can wash our hands. It's under our control.
Absolutely. I'm sure your parents remind you of that, but definitely washing our hands is really important right now to stay healthy.
Other people feeling worried. We can hope no one's feeling worried, but some people do get a little bit worried when this comes.
Yeah, people are feeling worried, right? And sometimes when we hear other people feeling worried, that can make us feel worried, and that is outside of our control because we can't control other people's feelings.
Asking for help, that's inside our control because we can ask for help.
Absolutely. Good job, Harper. Wow, I think that there are a few things on here that are outside our circle, but there are quite a few things inside of our circle of control too. So when we start getting overwhelmed and feeling worried, it's usually because we're focusing on what's outside of our circle. But what do you think we should focus on instead, Harper?
Inside our
What's inside that circle of control, okay? So I'm going to show you something else, because what I like to say is happening when we are very worried about these things outside of our circle is our worry monsters are taking over our brain. So Harper and I have our worry monsters right here. So They look different from each other, right? Because everyone has their own worry monster that is taking over their brain when they're thinking about those things outside their circle of control. And it happens to everybody, Harper. Did you know that?
Yes.
Everybody feels worried sometimes. This is my worry monster. Her name's Fran. Sometimes, what's yours name?
This is my worry monster. Her name's Bob.
Bob and Fran, oh my goodness. So Fran sometimes gets frantic and starts thinking about these things outside of my circle of control. And when she does that, we have to help Fran take a time out. So Harper and I, we're gonna show you some things you can do to give your worry monster a good old time out. All right, Harper?
I give my worry monster a timeout when I'm feeling worried. I just ask a grown-up or someone for help if I'm at school. Then I'll ask a grown-up for help. But since we're doing school at home, if I need help, I can ask my parents.
That's a really good idea. But you know what, Harper? Before we can even ask for help, sometimes we have to calm our worry monster down so we can think about what to do, okay? So what might you do to calm your worry monster down so you can think about what to do next?
This is what I do. So I breathe in and then out.
That's really good,
And I
Harper.
also close my eyes. And if you need help, then you can ask someone for help.
You could even ask a grown-up to help you take deep breaths, right? But let's take a few deep breaths together because that's a really great way to calm our worry monsters down.
Breathe
Ready?
in.
So let's breathe in deeply and then we're gonna hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out. Ready? Here we go. Do it with us, guys. Ready? One more time.
For 5.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling much better.
Me
Let's go
too.
ask for help.
Me too. So, yeah, absolutely. After you take your deep breaths, you can think about what could I do next, right? So you might ask for help, or you might have a little talk with your worry monster. You know what, Harper? Sometimes I have a talk with
I
Fran.
do too.
Here's how it goes. Let me show you how I talk to Fran. Fran, listen, I know you're really trying to help me, but Fran, I got this, okay? I'm gonna focus on something inside of my circle of control, Fran, because what you're worrying about, I just can't do anything about it. But you know what, Fran? What I can do is focus on these things in my circle. I can stay home. I can find some fun things to do that I love when I'm home. Maybe I'll color a picture. Maybe I'll sing a song. Maybe I will go and play a game with one of my brothers or sisters. Maybe I can do something to help somebody at my house. All right, and you know what, Fran? I'm staying home as much as I can and washing my hands, so I'm just really doing the best I can to be healthy. And I'm gonna focus on those things in my circle. Bye, Fran!
You know what, Bob? I think you really need to take deep breaths like we just did. You gotta take the deep breaths so you can be in control and then ask for help, because we need to worry about stuff inside our control, like helping my family, staying home when I can, washing my hands, finding fun things to do at home, asking for help. That's all I need to do. It's easy. Just do that and you can find more stuff to help the community.
Great job, Harper. That was a good conversation with Bob. Hey, you know what? I would like to know what my Pontiac friends' worry monsters look like too. So I hope that you will take a minute to draw your own worry monster and give it a cool name, like Fran or Bob or whatever your cool name is gonna be. And I would love for you to send me a picture of your worry monster. So here's where you can send it straight to my school email, which is jwhitney@richland2.org. Or you could also post it under this video on Pontiac Elementary School's Facebook. So I can't wait to see those worry monsters, and I know that you're gonna have a good talking too with your worry monster when it starts worrying about these things outside your circle, because there are so many things inside of our circle that we can be working on right now. I miss you guys, and I can't wait to see your worry monsters, and until next time, we'll see you soon on the Counselor's Corner. Thank you, bye.
Don't forget to subscribe down below, hit the notification bell, and give our video a big thumbs up. Bye-bye, see you later.